so far we're seeing, well, very traditionally a lot of teamfight compositions in the current meta, and that looks like it's going to maintain that way. Obviously, right now they're looking to take a page out of that old playbook as they leverage their strong bot side of the map to secure themselves first dragon. With 113 on the bot side of the map, it makes a cross map for the Grubs a little bit harder. But 113 has found a way in.
All right.
Flashes.
Good smite. Does manage to make it over the wall. Maorang, though, still doing okay. Para's going to follow. Maorang likely to fall here, but he did get the objective he came for. Nuke trying to come in and snipe the kill with the Severing Bolt. Flash out from Maorang. To deny the Nuke. Maorang trying to rotate around mid, hoping to catch out Nuke on the way. Dash in, flash forward on the ulti, a little bit awkward, trying to get tricky with it, but now just gets caught up anyway. Perfect use of the Petrifying Gaze, and down goes Nuke.
These are the type of ganks we like to see from Maorang. Nice pathing, circumvents the vision. Nuke. There weren't many other places for him to go. But
yeah, well, you know, sometimes it's a hands diff and sometimes it's a mind control diff. And Maorang got the mind control diffy there. Is execute, finding a little bit of lockup. Ice doing a lot of work in the individual fight. As 113 tries to make it the hell out, but he's already taken down. Paros needs to get out of there too. Maorang just in time to cover. Double buffs for Patrick, and in the extended fight, Rogue will objective control and how quickly she takes tower. But if either side fumbles a larger play, tower likely the next thing to be awarded. For now, Irrelevant creating a lot of pressure here on the bottom side. Might look to go all out. Good lockup coming for Execute. Buying a bit more time for the rest of the team to get there to stop him. Getting anything more in the 1v1 or 2v1 as Patrick shows up, and now needs to survive the dive. This is a rough dive. They need to bait the W, the Pathmaker, as they are unstoppable now. Flash in full, continuing all out from Irrelevant. That is not what you want to be doing! Again, this is why people like Cassante and Pro, is that W, but go for the AP Maokai. It's just going to add that little bit extra on top.
Look at this. Nuke already rotating down from the top side. Larson doesn't have this TP available, meaning that BDS will guarantee numbers advantage. Oh, 113.
Starting to fight. 113, that is not who you are looking for. You are still a very squishy tree. Instantly cut down. Lumberjack at him. But now the ulti from Wave coming in is perfect. Nuke finds his man. Is going to lock up Patrick as well. The fall damage there. Paris looking for a little bit more. Ice and Nuke trying to get involved in the fight. Irrelevant pulling one back in the meantime. Larson's going to have to turn this all back on his lonesome. It's him and Maorang versus the world. Nuke, Ice, Irrelevant backing away. A good fight for BDS.
It's a team fight win.
Soul point. Rogue certainly on the back foot as the objective starts to reset. The poke coming in from Nuke, but Rogue can just look for the engage here. Maorang ulti about to come out. 4K, are they willing to go for the 50-50? Adam just continuing to poke off to the side. Nice solar flare locking up Nuke. Instant bomb coming from Larson. A clean combo to keep things going. Maorang looking for a little bit more, but again, it's Nuke still standing, blinking health bar, but it's not going to stop from keeping the fight going. Irrelevant has barely been touched. Ready to get back into the fight. One member lost on the side of Rogue. No one else has gone down.
Engage looked really promising for Rogue, but they couldn't quite convert it into a kill. 5 members of BDS. The health bars are low. Larson and Patrick looking very healthy. Maorang is looking to get some health back, trying to find a flank.
Okay,
ulti.
Going in with the ulti. Gonna try to get the work done himself, but the shield coming in from Irrelevant is clutch. Adam now getting in behind him, but the Dragon has been taken down. A good smite coming in from 113 in the first kill. Now Adam needs to get the hell out. Ulti already used in the fight. Irrelevant on the chase, and it's all falling apart for Rogue. Back and forth, but in the end, BDS again coming out on top.
BDS just dance around Rogue in the fight. While the roster may have changed, BDS's fundamentals of strong team fighting executed. Rogue now find themselves on the back foot, 3.5k gold down. Atakan on the board, Irrelevant going to be the target once more. They've tried this a few times.
The damage from Larson is going to be crushing here. There's nothing he can do against the Casio. Grounded, he has no way out. Nice pick on the side lane coming in from Rogue, and Atakan much easier.
Casio is just melting through this objective right now. But you've got to remember that starting this objective is a scary thing to do.
Ulti onto 113, trying to keep it out of the fight. Execute now going to follow, but the objective's still relatively healthy. Pull back. The aggro hasn't reset, but it's only 5k. A ton of spears in its back. They still might be able to secure it. Execute going to look to body block this one, but he'll likely lose his life in the process. The objective might be all that matters. Larson trying to bit more space, and now they're going to have the extra life to pull in. All of BDS immediately running. Nuke laying down the blue carpet to try to speed them out to safety, and Rogue walking away with Voracious Atacon, and Execute as well, I believe, going to respawn with
all of their outer towers, as you rightly said. That's the first tower going down in favor of Rogue. I think they should be fine conceding a few things. They don't have to overfall. I mean, the pressure is on Rogue to reclaim some opportunity back. They're diving.
Going in, CC immune, but not immune to death, although he will be sent packing back to base. Execute withdrawing as well. Rogue getting very little. I think this is about the best you could hope for. It seems like Rogue walking away. They have the vision to see this coming. Not going to get caught out. Caught out, by the way. 3K lower. Going to be the 50-50 on the smite. In the end, the Corky going to be the one who grabs it. Adam going into the midst of the team, but it's just a meat grinder. He instantly gets deleted. Now Larson flashes forward, but this time they're ready for it. Quick reactions to instantly turn that one around. Malrang running as well. This is a complete disaster. Rogue desperate to make a play for the second time in a row, but this time there's no additional life. There's no extra buff, and now Patrick's in trouble.
BDS just play the front to back beautifully. Patient, well executed. And Rogue just get dismantled. Another kill goes over to Nuke. 6.
Going to start this one knowing that he has the time and that Rogue really aren't in a position to contest. And Rogue, while they do have a fast Baron, don't want to risk Malrang. Level 13, smite available. Will it be the fight or the Baron? Ice playing this one slow with 113. Passive healing, keeping 113 relatively topped up.
Malrang is the person you have to be cautious of. Looking for a steal. Max looking to try and give some vision.
A split call here. No one stopping Malrang from getting in the pit. 5K.
Ice is now very low as well, taking a lot of damage.
Debating. Waiting for more members of Rogue to walk away before they try to burst this down, but they know Malrang can see.
This is very awkward.
But good discipline that they haven't burned anything else. They're waiting for Execute to go down. Malrang now getting into the pit. Might just trying to keep hitting the Baron. I'm not sure what the plan is here because Rogue are now slowly being pushed back. Execute down. Nuke, godlike Malrang still in the pit. The rest of Rogue just trying to poke over the wall to stop their jungler from going down to hope to steal something back. But Paris coming in. Looking to get the job done. It's a bit of a split call from Rogue, but it doesn't matter. They get the Baron. They'll get the fight as well. Irrelevant there to take down Adam. Bit more damage onto Larson, but Archangel's keeping him healthy. It's all falling apart for Rogue here.
It's Rogue that actually pulled the trigger. BDS's patience pays off as Patrick now running for his life. Irrelevant is looking to run him down.
Lot of spears. Slow goes in, severing bolt. Nice backstep. Patrick, good movement.
He stays alive for now, but the Baron secured the team fight one. BDS in firm control can now look to begin their siege. Resets definitely need to come through, but they're going to secure this top tier 2 before they've done a great job of just circumventing that threat, and it's been very difficult for Adam to really threaten that backline.
And it's so hard when you fall behind in a game like this too, because you lose that vision control. Larson forced to flash and retreat, Execute off to the side, at least getting a little bit of damage down on Nuke, and now Olaf on the chase. Bit of revenge coming in for Adam as Nuke tries to hold the line as best he can. Irrelevant might just be able to save him though, trying to take Adam out of the exchange, but down goes his mid laner. Now it's Irrelevant versus Adam, but Adam in trouble. The rest of BDS trying to collapse. All of Rogue running away from their own base, trying to get out with just the pick, but they've already lost both their carries.
The best thing for BDS to do now is
Chemsol at their back as well, the longer the fight goes on. Slowly sieging away, slow and steady has been the name of the game for BDS, not over-forcing, leveraging their range as you highlighted. They secure the bot inhibitor. They'll turn their attention towards mid lane, staying as a 5-stack for now.
Larson with death cap, but there's really no TP wards for him to get to. Malrang finding the initial engage onto Irrelevant, not ideal. Adam already ulting, but doesn't really have a target to stick to. His Ice goes 1v1 versus Patrick and clearly comes out on top. Bit of a shield to back him up from Nuke. Rogue with an 80 carry down. Minions coming in, and inhibitor already falling as well. A second likely to follow. It's all on Larson. No flash, but he does have the death cap.
I mean, he's going to have to find some crazy play to turn this one around. 113 drops the ulti.
Awkward, not maybe hitting those priority targets as Irrelevant gets a bit more space. Larson now in trouble though, good engage coming in from Paris. 113 now following up. AP Maokai might have enough damage as Larson desperately tries to hold on, but the Ignite stopping the healing, making sure the Rel can get the job done, and that is it. Rogue, some good looks in the early game, but ultimately BDS just better in the fights, more consistent, playing better together as a team. They will go 2-1. in week 1 of the LEC Winter Split.
An easy ace to round things out. BDS, a solid performance, 24 kills to 8. A bit of a slower one. We saw, I would say 8. It took a long time to play around the Baron, but ultimately a job well done. As you rightly said, 2-1 is how they end out their debut weekend. Props to Paris, rookie coming onto the LEC stage. A strong debut overall, I would say.
Yep. Of course, though, for your everyone, Jace, specifically Unending Despair, administratively disabled due to some issues in game.
Yeah, so he can build all the other tank.
Not sure if he has awareness of Sheo. If the root connects, it's so easy for Carlson to try and finish the kill here, but Oscar in level 5, Carlson very low. Sheo gonna need to burn all of his cooldowns to try to stay standing here. Razor flashing in to try to get that jump done, and now Sheo and Ivern on his lonesome, but no damage to his name. Fnatic happy to just keep pushing.
Sheo.
And it's Fnatic starting off their game with first blood.
This is the tough thing about Jace. Hold that thought, Estend. Now gonna go for the quick punish on Mickey. Mickey not gonna make it over the wall. So you get some good and you get some bad. Resetting means Oscar gonna be late to the play. Even though he is ahead in the 1v1, it just shouldn't matter, but the smite is good. I don't think they should be able to grab 3 here. 200 health. They're going to grab all 3, Team Heretics. You talked last game about Spectator, and it's just a bit unfortunate.
Awkward affair. The root comes through onto Razork.
Razork's still rooted. Fnatic still looking for this fight. Humanoid level 6. Pullback is good. Ulti good to follow as well. Double kill! Going in the blink of an eye. Humanoid kills 2. That was cover if he needs to.
Zoning away, Mickey and Oscar from the tower. Root connects, Mickey.
They don't have any damage. Black gets all their damage. Mickey's already under tower.
Oh, they
Now
turn their attention.
Oscar caught out a little bit here, trying to queue back, flashing to safety. Mickey trying to body block what he can, but there's not really a lot that can be done. Oscar taking over to level 8 though, luckily, and
Mickey gets 6.
trying to get something else. TP now going in topside. Oscar locked up, gets the Q back into Sheo. Good initial burst damage, but now Mickey's going to be in trouble. Fnatic overcommitting a bit there to try and save Oscar. Has Sten to cover.
Heretics is going to start this one off.
And
No
so
TP available for Oscar. TP is up for Carlson. I think Fnatic, they don't have the numbers to contest this.
looking elsewhere on the map. Upset just now able to move up. It looks like they're going to try and start the fight. Initial disengage coming in from Razork. Razork trying to lock one up. In the meantime, though, Mickey now getting started, but a lot of skills missing. A little bit chaotic here. Ulti now coming in from Humanoid. First kill coming in. Shut down there. Sten taken out as well. Sheo, Camilo trying to get the kill back onto Humanoid, but the flash out is just in time. Mickey will finally go down. Humanoid trapped in the pit with his ultimate, but getting some damage back. Upset. Where's the Q going to go? Only onto Carlson. Razork there in the meantime. Messy back and forth fight. Upset going in to get one more. Camilo in trouble. The Vara should just be able to finish it. Double kill for Upset. Right next to the grub pit as Razork looks to grab all 6 grubs and complete the feats of strength.
It's a 4 versus 5 and Fnatic out of the fight. And now it is a 4v3, but we have to cut back to live.
Razork starting off with the ulti. Sten going to do what he can to body block. Camilo going to backstep not to get caught. They should be able to escape. Sten might be sacrificed here. Likely to be. Sheo, Redemption, giving a bit more health. The finish is there. Again, Team Heretics just too damn weak. Ulti now coming in. Mickey gonna fall with an ulti of his own. Camilo just no room to play. Desperation ult to at least clear the way, but Fnatic merciless. We saw this pace of game against Vitality yesterday. And it looks like they're trying to keep it the same time. And this is the thing, when you're this far behind, you don't have to commit all 5 members to do anything. It's so easy for Fnatic to have their cake and eat it too. Uh-oh. Sheo. That's not your jungle anymore. Long range root, immediate follow-up. Redemption will get a little bit of health back, but the Q out from Razork to deny that initial healing. Carlson now trying to follow up on a Humanoid. Humanoid could be in trouble. This would be a big shutdown, but already the first kill goes down. The rest of Team Heretics scrambling to cover, but Mickey might just look for the engage. Upset over the wall, does have ulti available if they want to keep this one going. Nice snipe from Upset means he's on a rampage. 4-0-4. The opposition left wanting as Oscar
Very reliant on this Leona for the engage. Maybe if Carlson can find a nice flank, there's opportunities, but Fnatic just have so much distance that they can play with.
Mickey Q flash into the W, hit confirming there, and Camilo, sadly, for what feels like the 3rd time in a row, just forced to ult season thus far, where Fnatic are so wildly far ahead that it is difficult to push the game forward in a meaningful way once you knock down these tier 2s.
Goodness, yeah, they're just
Razork. Bit of poke, Sten now firing back. Upset's ult going to trigger onto Carlson, locking him down. Camilo there, but again, he used his ult in the previous play. Humanoid going to fire his ult out. Carlson now in trouble. They don't have quite enough damage to finish the kill, but they're just taking pot shots. They're not scared at all.
Carlson. Yeah, my man is playing PvE right now. He's been involved in one of the team's 12 kills. That doesn't mean he has been useless in this game. As
Strong pressure point is Flack.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, what's there to say?
And this is one of the things about Leona that I don't like as much, even though she has a lot of strengths, is she's doesn't have that 5
Razork's going all in.
Razork at least rooted to stop any further follow-up. Body block, a bit of healing coming in from the Redemption, but Oscar in over the wall, going to do a bit. Mickey now following up the combo. Humanoid there to do the damage. Upset there as well. Easy for the carries. His Upset's just speeding through. That's the opportunity movement speed. Fine with that Ghost Blade. Double kill now. Fnatic haven't lost anybody yet, and it's 2 down on the side of Team Heretics.
Combos are lethal as well. Rel plus Wei. Oh, yeah. Walked into a brush that you did not have vision of. Upset goes godlike.
They're going to get this 3-piece combo.
They are going to get the 3-piece combo.
I think it's I'm going to say first time in competitive history. Don't know.
Steal a kill from Humanoid this time around. Ends up getting the double. Uh-oh, Camilo. He's in danger.
Upset flash forward. Aggressive use of the cooldowns. Down he goes. Now the base defense is going to be that much harder. Camilo behind anonymization, but might have been able to clear out some of these waves. That said, Baron's still not up. Sheo probably dead here.
I think he's dead, yeah.
Summons Daisy. A million
Just
pieces of
just
poke
getting killed
from
off screen.
sources that he cannot see. Nice Q back, though. He did get tricky with it. Credit to him. If they weren't turbo far ahead, that would have been the kind of move.
Fnatic fans were hoping to see. They were a little concerned after day one, but they bounced back strong. 2-1 is going to be how they round out their first week of the LEC as Mickey sets his sights on the Nexus turrets.
Nexus now likely to fall. Really nothing Team Heretics can do. Might not even be a consolation kill available for them, especially as the buff remains on the Fnatic lineup. False Life there, available. Fnatic are not going to drop a member in this siege. They might send a few members back to base, but as long as they hit the Nexus, they shouldn't lose anybody. Finally, one False Life buff down. They're killing them in the fountain. 2 have now withdrawn. Blackhead likely to fall as well. One more. Q going in. Fnatic chance starting.
I mean, this is just bullying.
This is bullying. They're being cyberbullied. There it is. Fnatic win the game. Well played across the board. Team Heretics crossed that precipice. The gold lead was too big. Options did not exist anymore. Fnatic played it out cleanly to bring home the win.
I mean, Heretics, expectations relatively low considering a rookie roster.
Sure.
Against a roster like Fnatic, they were never considered the favorites, and Fnatic came in swinging. You can vote for your key player of the game, Raz or Humanoid or Upset, all very valid options. I think the whole team had a fantastic performance.
Having something that can kind of threaten the Ezreal while that is happening is also going to work out great for you.
Last pick though, let's find out. Ambessa mid or top, it looks like it's going to be.
Scenarios though, more just everyone spanning out. Elyoya trying to get some vision on towards Vitality. They would have liked to get a ward down just to spot out where Linces is, but now Elyoya actually.
Charms
great charm.
And it's a W as well. Dagda, that's an easy first blood. Beautiful setup from Vitality.
Beautiful setup from Chayek. I don't know how he managed to
Strike just a bit out of range from Alvaro.
He set on guard, but kind of missed everything, so it didn't really work out as well as he was like. But oh, Hilly.
Okay, now he's off guard, Dagda. He's also offside, I think, because Hilly just runs back to safety net. Here's Jojo as well, Ignite down, and he just used his disengage. His flash is down as well. Jojo with his kill. And that time he's on.
Look at the top though, Vi, going on towards Jojo Pyun.
Watching that. Knock up there. Jojo sees Linces and Vault Breaker away. Grub's still being taken by Movistar Koi.
Yeah, this is the issue. I don't think you can really contest. Super going to get a ton of damage onto Hilly. And now, TP from Jojo. Was it TP? That's just a great
He goes back and Linces walks right in. It's a trap. But imagine me with a fish head saying it as Movistar Koi. They're going to have free access to the grubs now as well.
Yeah, great pick. Again, Vitality just weren't in a position to go for this and then start to lean on bot, which is why Vitality trying to defend.
It's Hilly himself moving in Tribrush, trying to contest with the vision, but Magnet Storm is the turn. You see the flash away from Linces because there was some Strangled Thorns about to be on the way. Elyoya sending out the Tangle Barbs himself, and Vitality are still on edge, but Hilly's just sitting there waiting. I'm not sure. Quickness in, maybe a bait, maybe a ruse. It was! Jojo ulties out. Chayek follows through, gets a reset, gets a flash, the charm, and Elyoya burns his too. Hilly's getting hit some wild thorns on the way out, while Super now has to pick apart the pieces, but Vitality have won that fight. They've subverted expectations.
Check, because Nako is actually doing well on the opposite side. Now they're looking for Jojo.
He's going to go back to his soul. Linces runs in. It's buffered by the ulti, but there's the cease and desist. Charm underneath turret. Chayek is tanking up, and he gets out in the end. Now Alvaro wants to seal the deal on a return trade, but Linces, even with the Ignite down, there's not enough damage yet. This is the problem. Rel is getting the slow down. Dagda says, hang on a minute, there's a dog on the way. That floating little woofer in Super is now in range. Cease and desist. Look at the blockage. Linces just walks into brush. He's now dead. And Turret will take care of him while Super gets the kill credit in his first of the game.
Super with the toe beans of doom there, making his way down to the bottom side of the map. And
he moves to mid, has inside turret access, but no demolish up and available. Mirwin only with the chunk.
But that's huge for Vitality. Nako's still pushing him bot, and he kept his TP. Now the
Cease and desist onto Super. The 80 carry caught out. They all jump in the back line, but Super's not knocked up. He was pushed forward by Linces, and Hilly got baited in. Koi get the opening kill of the fight. And you saw there, Dagda, the Q from Linces didn't sync up with Hilly.
And now they want to just try and keep getting this poke down. Now, Mirwin doesn't have the teleport to try and come back into this fight, so...
But for now, as I see all the summoners drop down, the Dragon being the cost is quite nice here. Koi going to match 2 for 2. And Ocean Soul, remember, with 2.
But they don't know where Movistar Koi is. Jojo Pyun now moving up towards the top side. They'll have vision that he's gone, but do you feel come to the dive, Super?
Under turret, he's there. He's early, but doesn't matter. The perfect execution makes a public version right down for the shutdown. Now numbers advantage is big as it pays off, and Alvaro's ulti on the return puts them in trouble. I'm looking at KOI now because they're in this choke in a very bad spot as Hilly gets a knockup, gives the kill over. Mew in the tank wants something and he gets a flip, granted, but what can Elyoya do at half HP? Vitality run away, but 2 members dead and the Baron sitting there with Atakan as an option.
I think the Baron is the wrong call here. I think with Mirwin to try and keep the rest of the carries off. But Hilly, he's fine. He'll W out of this.
Yep.
Won't W out of this.
He just sent out Dagda. What have you done?
Sorry. Didn't. Yeah. All right. Well, Hilly goes down.
Yeah.
Now you have no support for your engage for these potential. Okay. Oh, he's gone.
These wards are hurting Vitality just after a great flank from their jungler. They come back. 2 now dead on Vitality. Baron, Atakan, I know this time KOI will start it.
Yeah, I really think Atakan in these situations is so much better because you get the buff. I don't think you can though because you've still got that Atakan buff. So
yeah,
you just take the fight and you're happy out regardless.
Good shot. Alvaro looks for an engage. KOI is still thinking, what can we do? Mirwin gets a flip back, and remember, those Atakan buffs are going to outlive the Baron at this rate. Good ulti here from Jojo. Hilly almost dies. Running into it, and Mirwin, you can see, doesn't care. Perfect all out with the Strangle Thorns in the middle, and as he goes over the wall, they still haven't expended the extra life. The KOI is swimming nice.
And now Karzi just wants to try and poke them down, see if he can delay this at all. The TP was used by Jojo to get in. If they can kill him, he can't get back, but there's just nothing there. They will take...
You know, I have to come back and say that every single time we get in a fight with Elyoya, like, the damage is obvious.
This is why
the setup here in the proof of the pudding, right, is Mirwin's going to be the target. I mean, Karzi has the damage to start taking him down, but he's going to take a while to flip back the arcane shift right into him, and now get ready for some true damage. However, flashing away, he knows he's about to die, and shutdown given over to Karzi. Vitality, there's one pick. It might open up the game as Karzi's damage on Elyoya very insurmountable right now. Flash away from Chayak's charm as the ulti still comes through. Cease to desist, public execution, another shutdown. But in the backline, look at Jojo. He found a 2-man ulti. He's bringing the fight back until Karzi says, nah, bugger it. I'll carry the game myself.
There's the pick that Vitality needed. They started with the tankiest member and they finish with the support Vitality. Super Creeps are going to do their work in the top end though, and again, someone does need to deal with that on Vitality or else they have to look for the engage.
There is some good poke onto Super, so it might set up an angle here as Linces once again trying to get back behind, but now he walks away. Charm doesn't connect, and I'm waiting for something big to start from the likes of Alvaro, who's got his flash available as well, mind you, but one thing is Dagda as the flip comes in. Chayak ulti's out. Fate Seal though catches the superhero 80 carry. He's almost dead until Super comes in and shuts him down. There's another kill onto Chayak, and that's what they needed to get back into the position they were in.
I cannot believe Jojo managed to catch both of the carries for Vitality. The words were on the tip of my tongue to say, it's so mobile, there's no way you can hit them, but Movistar KOI find a way, and now can Linces answer.
Oh, he's trying onto Super again. Public execution gets into the backline, and Nuck is doing work. Super flashes away though, but they've run out of their damage. Their 2 carries are down. And KOI with their import mid laner with the NA superstar, the youngest LCS champion, are about to win their second game of the LEC Winter Split. As Jojo under turret cares not, and with that turret dropping down as well, KOI move on to the last. Linces left standing, but for how much longer? The ace comes through, and KOI take down the B, secure the honey for week 1, and move to 2 wins.
That is some very happy folks from Movistar KOI. That was a fantastic game. And Vitality tried to match them in so many different areas, but the early picks, the early gold lead, really coming back to bite Vitality. And the fact that you had that objective control just meant there was nothing on the map, and Vitality actually found these windows of opportunity.
True. I feel like, again, it's hard fought from Vitality, but for KOI...
The problem is, when you're playing as Nidalee, the things you want are good setup from your lanes and lane priority. Yone doesn't really offer that. End up with Rahel matching into Hans Sama while being down on items because he hasn't got a good reset off and had to start with tiers. So it's been really, really weird.
Might get to prove it a little bit here as Zenithblade taken over. Rika does actually get level 6 now. Lavrov is the target. They want something, but Shattering Strike delays the engage onto Skumon. Shield of Daybreak, a Javelin toss, Fate sealed, Rika doesn't connect. It's Flash's burn, but a Zenith Blade, a follow-up. SK are getting something from this play, and it will be Lebrov in the end who sacrifices his life, so Skumon lives. Oh no! The Javelin toss hits him in the booty.
Caps didn't move. It was actually the full rotation from SK to get into position. Now Hans Sama, he's going to fall underneath this tower as well. Broken Blade has no TP to get here.
Ooh.
Neither does Caps.
These would be stacks tonight. This will be a big kill. Hans Sama needs to get something in return. He flashes, but under turret, Isma's got his name. 3 kills, Dagda, and all of a sudden that early lead, that early mishap, the lane allocation, all the way to just steal this from their hands. Javelin toss connects, and G2 are angling themselves. You see Broken Blade ready to send out the Keeper's Verdict, get a disengage at 1.5. It's going to be a Dragon Seal for Isma, but he has to get nearby. Teleport bringing in as well, but the Smite already gone down. The Fate Seal, though, connects perfectly. Skumon in a lot of trouble, but against the wall, Broken Blade denies it being clean. Isma gets a kill once again, but no objectives, Dagda. It's rare. But imagine having no objectives on the map. I'm telling you, we need another buff. Let's put in a green buff.
Yeah. Atakan's twin brother for, what is it, like 7 minutes in the game?
Yeah. What does he give? A little GA, only a minute this time, as Genax turret dive is going to kick us off. Skumon is not in yet, the all-out use, and Broken Blade didn't even tag him up until now. Oh! That was...
I think it's look, they are still getting to grips with the new roster.
They are.
And I think saying they are the worst team in LEC, for example, Mr. Hysterics.
Zenith Blade, it catches up. Actually, Broken Blade might be dead. He flashes away, but he's going to get ranged here. A flash to match the auto, and down he goes with the turret, which leads them into the feats of strength.
They want to get that TP bird from Genex, and at least if they're going to have to fight the 5v5, get something early.
Loopy sends up with a Zenith Blade while G2 are killing Baron's younger sister. For now, G2 ignore it as Broken Blade. Remember, he was here first. Loopy is caught unawares and gives the cash into
that's not the TP. That's not the TP.
It's unstoppable, but not when Steadfast Presence is up and available. Genax has to flash away as well as G2 now play their own version of front to back, and Caps starts electrocuting Rahel. He gets Fate Sealed. He flashes away, and Rika wants to get out of his own way, but Lebrov keeps him in place, and Isma has to walk up, now walk away. Huntama's ready to pounce.
Genax got Skumon though, so it is a 1-for-1 and all said and done. Now the TP coming back from Rahel to force G2 back. Rift immediately turns on towards Skumon, so I'm trying to see, yeah, because it looks like there was poke damage from Rahel and Isma immediately that took him low, but now Loopy caught out.
Yeah, he is once again. He burned his flash in the last trade, so this is a free kill for G2, and you know, Caps is just going to take this in a second. That's the second kill for the victor here.
Need to try and play this a little slow, wait for Isma in the hopes he can land one of those Miracle Spears.
They've summoned the Rift Herald, by the way, as well, just to add a bit of priority in that bot side. Teleport being used by Caps just to get a bit closer, set up for this fight. Loopy again is the first target. He's the front line, but Broken Blade gets knocked back. Rika, though, a 2-man is perfect, but Caps walks it out. Genax all out, but now he's squishy, and he's without the rest of SK. He sacrifices his life, but gives a shutdown, or rather a catch in, and a dragon. I thought SK were going to finish it, Dagda, but Isma walked it away, and SK just didn't want to stay.
It was a great ultimate from Rika. Now going to see if he can get on towards Broken Blade, but he's just too tanky. And the problem was, Rika, the ultimate was class. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But Loopy missed the Solar Flare in the follow-up, which meant that they couldn't really stay in the fight to finish off those low-health members. So G2 ended up taking the fight, and now getting so much more on.
Flash shove against the wall. Caps with a storm for Rika. A double kill over to the mid lane legend. And
G2 set up, looking for that Baron control. Broken Blade again on that bottom side. They can just continue to play out the wave states and wait for potential mountain soul for themselves.
Loopy again is the engaged. Solar Flare missed again, Dagda. He flashes away, but where's he gonna go? Skumon takes his kill credit. Over the wall, Lebrov gets the Magnet Storm while Genax is slowed down, stunned up. Rika, he gets his ulti again. It's on the Caps, but no one else there. A storm of chaos peruses like a bookshelf from hell. Rahel runs
Yeah,
because
it got real quiet.
the
Real
curse of Atakan has been lifted. This guy, what do you think happens when you withdraw?
You go back to base.
Yeah.
I think literally you can see it on screen.
Not
Hansam's going to need to. No.
No, but I mean, like, you know, like in life, Rika is about to die if he stays there. Good thing he dodged away.
They do lose the tier 2 mid though. I just would like to point out for going that deep
Can't
into
say
it.
that. How do you know? Are you telling me
It wasn't in the patch notes, so that's all I have to go off of.
Small text, buildings have souls. Cap still with a GA. Yeah, he can do this. He doesn't care. Broken Blade can also do this. He cares not. I mean, G2 all of a sudden, just because they've got Atakan, they're in control, and they're going to teleport in, Dagda.
Hell has TP as well, though, so he's actually going to join in.
Guess who's the target again? Loopy at half
That's
HP.
very far forward for
It
Corki.
is right in the middle of everything, and it creates a Magnet Storm, Chaos Storm. SK are unborn. A double over the Caps as it holds the rip. Hot damn, that's some electricity as Rika gives over the first pentakill of LEC 2025.
Theo Caps' Storm scorn on the bottom lane as G2 will pick up a Mag Fury as they move over, not only off of a Mountain Soul, but now to pick up a Baron buff for themselves as well. It was already an uphill battle. Now it's
Engaged on, Rika thinks better of it. The next wave start crashing in.
There's very little they can do. You can see SK running back towards their Nexus turrets, but I don't think they're really going to keep themselves either. Skewmon just poking with the wind becomes lightning, threatening and engage. But G2, they got what they came for, and mid lane's next in the cards.
Caps get a double penta. That's what we wait for. I mean, this Victor's capable of it. As SK look, they're going to get slowed down, and here he comes again. Loopy flashes away, doesn't want to get gravity field. Magnet Storm is beautiful. Let's just do it again, Dagda. But this time it's hard to get the double kill, but hell, you still see that Chaos Storm owning the rift. Genax moves to the fountain, but G2 in 28 minutes say enough is enough. Ending week 1 with a win. We see this roster pull it all together to end out their debut.
Turns out if you give Caps the most broken mid laner on the patch, he's going to do absolute wonders with it. G2 pick up their first win of 2025.
And in great style, Dagda. Concerns in the early game, a triple kill for Isma, or at least 3 separate kills, I should say. It didn't matter. Compositionally, G2, you loved it. I loved it. We all at home loved it, as you can vote for your key player of the game. Broken Blade, Caps, or Han Summer? Come on.
Yeah, one of those got a pentakill.
Is it a question?
One of them didn't die that game.
Yeah.
So,
If it doesn't go to Caps,
unstoppable. So it doesn't really matter in the Poppies' grand scheme of things, and it's only when they get in already onto these key targets that it's going to make a difference. So I'd say I'd favor KC's composition here, even when it comes to a lot of those 2.5. Lots about to tick over to 4, and now Yike going to fall behind again.
Losing his own jungle now. Closer doesn't have a smite available, so he's going for the kill. A bit of health gain, but Yike, a permafrost flashing out because under turret's the only safe place to be. Vladdy's now coming to help out, but he's low on mana too. A flash, shove into the wall. Targamas at level 2, he's matched. Permafrost, no blast cone for you. And Closer seals the deal.
So now he's up, where his wolves are up, and make sure he's in a good spot, and that's what KC are expecting. But Vladdy isn't expecting Closer to come in behind him. There isn't a ward, though.
There is a ward. He's trying to bait it out because Targamas is there, but Permafrost, again, it's easy with melee. Vladdy's going to die! Jackies gets the kill, and that's why Sejuani...
After some Krugs, whereas you don't really have the luxury of a huge amount of these up for Yike. His bottom side, at least, is starting to respawn, but they have to cover, it looks like, to try and push out. Does have the TP to get back in, but Closer's here again.
And he's got ulti. Guess what? Yike does not. Fate sealed on top of that as well. Vladdy might die, but a good seismic shot back. Jackie's also ready to go back until... No cigar. No Q connecting from Jackie's.
There's no Varus here, so it's only Yike who's trying to hold on to this bot side turret at the moment.
Power of XL, huh? Giant X, great early game flash. Yike tries to buffer it. He does so well, actually, but here's Closer. As easy as that, as Noah dunks down the ball.
That was so well called by GX. Not stopping that plays for KC.
Right, Dragons the trade. Second one for KC here.
Who was
in
charge of Mordekaiser, I think it was?
Yeah, there is Mordekaiser.
No, Mordekaiser was the general.
Oh, Jordan dead. Big ulti's used. Nice. Corruption and Vile.
That quick there. They will know what's going down, but you do have the Weaver's Wall if you really want to go for this.
Yeah, I mean, there is vision there. You're right, Weaver's Wall going to bring in Closer right to the pit, but it doesn't matter. At the edge of patience, they hold it, and they smite to come to get the GAs.
Fight carries, Jackies and Noah have actually been spectacular. Noah looks extremely comfortable on the Corki, and here is Jackies.
Yeah, here he is. Flatty, seismic shove, but Jackie's close to killing him, flash away. But remember, he's got another life. Yike comes in trying to help out Flatty, but with the cease and desist seismic shove, Jackie's buys a bit of time. He withdraws, he dies, but look towards bot. Dragon's going to be taken.
Mid, you don't have Jackie's ultimate to go for this, so they need to really hard force on this next play to get stuff, but they don't. Oh, 3 versus 5?
Well, they get cleanse onto Kalis. Let's see if it goes any further. Shove into the wall is good. There's damage from Noah. Public execution as well, but the hostile takeover slams Noah and Jun into each other until KC defend their turret. You are right, Dagda, is a low health bar there, but defense is good as Jackie's. He's going to find the turret. Weaver's wall just zones off the minions.
So nothing really for the Atacom buff. You're held on with both Noah. I think you still has it in Jun, but that's not really the end of the world, is it? Okay, so they die for the turret.
Now we get it.
But I will say, that is like
There's none of that. They're on equal stakes outside of the gold, of course, as Nearly all out just pulls that point apart. Flatty's caught. It's a great ult from Lot, who flashes away as Flatty looks for his reset, but he won't get bailed out. Closer gets the kill. He runs away. There's a great poppy ult, and Yike is slammed against the wall. A double kill for the old KC jungler. And Giant X with a brilliant pick.
What a pick in the enemy jungle. Setting up immediately to now go towards the Baron. Kalis gets knocked to high hell as well, so there's just no one to try and answer for this. Giant X, that's exactly what they needed to do to blow up in this game.
We just snapped to top, and with that pick as well, you know, Vladdy sent packing. Curious to see where it came from, Dagda, as we look at the replay, but Baron down. 7K gold lead. Dagda, should I say it? Giant X closing the game is a big deal, I think, to a lot of people.
Also coming back towards like extra armor stacking starting to come in for key members in KC.
Sure.
So
Chains, cease and desist, flash away, good ulti from close. It means that Targamas can't get anywhere near the fight either, so they just turn for Yike, who is isolated from the rest of his team. Good damage out, but Jackies went into the Hornet's nest and got stunned behind. Baron's now going to start in Fog of War.
yeah, you got Lot pushing in on that top end to make sure that the waves are at least in their favor, but this has gone down so quick. It's Kana. Yike can still get in.
Yeah, he can, but he's a little bit late. So ulti comes in as Kalis sends out his own, but Yike is just blown to pieces. No, with the pick. Surely Ambessa can't gap close that much. Oh yeah, I think I'm
Yone versus Ambessa.
Next wave in bot is going to be crucial. Giant X getting close to finally cracking the base in this game.
Still, just the cannon going to come through. So
Seismic shove is on to close, everything used, but the poppy ult from John was sexy, man. That was brilliant. Now any steadfast presence left over, you got to ask that from KC's angle as Noah pokes out rocket after rocket, and one sent out. A phosphorus bomb, if they're close enough, will hurt as well, but an inhibitor to drop down from Giant X, poking around, moving between things like the seismic shove. A double inhibitor to boot, make that 3 when top comes in.
Yeah, Jackie's going to be able to finish that one off. It feels like it's done and done in this game for KC.
Almost found it, but can he go any further? Lot cares not, and he flashes out at the end. Maybe I was wrong. Giant X getting a bit antsy, but they get the turret from it because 3 waves have added the pressure in as Jackie's underneath has to flash. He was a soul unbound, easily found. 3 inhibitors down, but Giant X like lost all their summoners.
Us has TP'd into the middle of KC, and now is a meek. So we are in completely uncharted territories when it comes to Giant X right now.
A crazy start, isn't it? You know, G2 went 0-2. And Giant X are about to go 0-3. The ult sent in. Look at Jackie's, a fate sealed, and the deal gone with it as well. Targamas ulti comes out late, but Giant X are taking no more damage. An all out from Lot. When you ask, is there anything from the trolley? And Giant X in week 1 of the LEC will take not only the Lot, but they'll take KC down and prove that this team, with their roster swaps, could be looking at brand new horizons.
GX end the week at 3-0. The sole team of the top of the LEC Winter Split. And taking down a KC that looked like a real rival for that spot, but it was slow. There was some hiccups here and there.
Yeah, there were.
But overall, a massively improved Giant X.